Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Doomed Friend, and today we're going to be playing just a little bit of the first part of Undead Village. Now we are going to be doing a little bit of a little lore story. Little, lots of little. Alright, we're going to be starting at the Undead Settlement Bonfire. I didn't end at Firelink Shrine last time. That's because I went back to Vort's room to talk about some of his lore. But we should be fine starting from here. It's unlikely that I'll get invaded from here, because not very many people hang out to invade right here. So if you're following along exactly with what I'm building, these guys will die in 2 hits if you two-hand your weapon. Almost 2 hits if you're one-handing it. Sometimes it's better just to one-hand it though. Just so you can have the shield up. Right here. Backstab. Easy. Alright. So last episode we already got some of the items from this room. Well, all of the items from this room because we wanted to get the tower key. Alright, so once you kill all these guys, we're going to go ahead and head back upstairs because there is a balcony that we need to go to. What? Here we go. So, you're going to want to come up here and you're going to want to see this little bag, human bag. Hit it down, and if you want to lose some health, you can jump down right there. But there's also an item right here. I'm going to go ahead and just go back inside to save some health. There's some repair powder around the corner there in case... I don't know. Dark Souls 3 is pretty generous with how long your weapons last. And unless you're going for no bonfires, repair powder is almost useless. Okay, so we're gonna sneak because we don't want to aggro all those guys. There is stuff over there that we will eventually get, but we're actually gonna come back to that. So that was Loretta's bone. As soon as I get to the very next bonfire, I'm going to show you why we need that. And if you remember, Greirat asked us to go bring a ring to Loretta. So that is her bone. That's basically indicating that, well, she's dead. So we're going to start by going over to the left here. There are some enemies around here. Alright, and there's another one right here that I got the lucky backstab on. Okay, so let's go in this door. There is a item, a Titanite shard right there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go in this door right here and go up to these thralls. Try to bait them one by one. That's why. I don't want them to be smacking me. Alright. So you go ahead and kill them, and then we're gonna go wrap back around. And go this way. Open this door. And then come in this room. There's going to be an item right here, and then we're going to be introduced to a new enemy. So you can go ahead and lock onto them. They won't attack until you get super close. So what I like to do is I like to two-hand my weapon and then fully charge up a power attack. That will allow you to kill them in one hit. They don't have a ton of health, but they will stagger you. They don't do a ton of damage. Alright, so we're going to cut down this little body bag here, get a large soul. Then come back up here. And right here, there is a hole. We're going to go ahead and drop down and get a Warrior of Sunlight medal. That we can't actually use for a long time, but you can drink this Estus soup here, and it essentially just gives you a free heal. Then you open this door. Now, the reason we had to drop through the floor is this door is actually locked from this side. So you have to go inside there to be able to just open it. So we're going to kill this guy. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to bait this guy. So the reason we killed those thralls up above is because they drop down on you right here if you did not kill them. Go ahead and get the backstab. A lot of things in Undead Settlement have lots of wind up and are like really easily telegraph their attacks. So it's a bit easy. Oh, I went the wrong way. All right, we're back up here in the hub. We're gonna take this bridge. The guys with the red outfits have less health, but they will try to firebomb you. So they will die faster. So we're going to go ahead and go this way. Now this way is a little complicated. We're going to be taking that path over there. But there are a whole bunch of enemies that are going to throw knives at you and shoot darts at you. So we're going to have to quickly bypass a lot of these guys. I'm going to try to get some of the items along the way. Of course, as soon as you backstab someone, you are temporarily invulnerable. So I'm going to try to kill the guys that are rushing me. And this is the problem with fighting multiple thralls. Once you get far enough away, they'll then start shooting stuff at you. Alright. Luckily, the knives don't stagger you immediately. Alright, now we're going to rush this guy. Come up this house right here. Actually, we're going to go for the other one first. Because this guy, I don't have to go up a ladder. Cool. And we can grab this item right here. Like I said, this is kind of a confusing part. Right here is not an enemy, and we'll talk to him right after this. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Look at me, I have lots of darts in my face. I'm Dart Man. So this guy actually drops down onto you as well. There's an item right there that we're not going to get because we'd have to drop down and come all the way back. So I'm going to heal while he can't hit me. Go ahead and come up this ladder right here. Now he's going to attack it at you. He luckily jumped down and let me get the plunging attack. So grab this item. Homeward Bone. Okay, and we're going to talk to this guy.
Another mama disappeared. So Grunton carries a cage. He ever had his cage. And then it's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
So, now you can kill him if you'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and be nice and kill him. Fight back. Okay, I was kidding. I was kidding. You don't have to actually fight back. They're weak to fire bombs. And you don't have to get close if you firebomb them, so that's kind of nice. So they're weak to fire by a little bit. So, now we're going to go to a small little secret area, eventually, if I can actually click the right button to climb the ladder. So come right here. Once you come over here, you can't actually go back, but we will have a way to come back. So drop down right here, and then we are stuck in this area. Now this is a new enemy type. And normally this enemy attacks you. However, this is a secret area. And he won't attack you. As long as you don't attack him. And trust me, you don't want to attack him. Alright, so we're going to knock that down. So what you can do is you can actually come up to his back and examine. And he carries you. So the reason this is important is if you come here later without going in his cage, you will miss a conversation with the crazy man. So, it showed you that it did not say that we're in a new area. That's because this is a secret area that unless you use the cage, you can't access until later. So we're gonna go ahead, and this is not an enemy.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows. not for the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
Indeed.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so.
And we talked to him again.
Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
And
Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
so, there's a few fun facts about what just happened. So, we get to go to the Mound Makers Covenant if we wanted. And the Mound Makers are invaders, but unlike normal invaders, they can be targeted by anything, and they can actually fight other invaders. You become a mad spirit. So grab this. It's a War God wooden shield. You get a homeward bone, so you're able to go back up, luckily, because there's no bonfire here. The shield that I just picked up is actually relatively nice, because of all the shields I have, it actually has the highest fire resistance. Surprisingly, because it's a wooden shield, but it has a lot without it doesn't have the physical or magic resistance that other ones do, although the magic isn't bad and the physical is pretty good, but it has the elemental resistances. So I'm actually going to equip it, because while it is nice to have that physical resistance, having those magical resistances is actually pretty nice. Actually, just kidding, I'm unequipping it, because we're not going to be fighting a whole lot of magic, especially fire or anything right now anyway. So, right here, pray at the sacrificial altar. And then we can offer a Verbatim Shackle. So, what a Verbatim Shackle is, when you invade as a Mound Maker, and you successfully kill the host, you get a Verbatim Shackle, which we're going to have to do because we want to get everything in the game, and there is an item that you can only get by doing a Mound Maker. Now, when you get them, you come here. It's 5... I think it's 5, 10, and 15. Let me confirm that really quick. Once you get 10, you get the Bloodlust Katana, and once you get 30, you get the Warmth Pyromancy. It's pretty hard to farm them, but I'll show you an area later that is a good farm location, because we will be having to farm that a little bit. Now, you can attack this guy, but we'll be fighting him as a mad spirit a little bit later anyway, and if you attack him, one of the NPCs does get angry at you, so it's better just to leave him alone. We're going to go ahead and use a homeward bone to go to the Shrine Bonfire. We got Loretta's bone, and even though it's very depressing, we are going to talk to Greirat here.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part, huh?
So, here, what I would suggest is doing some purchases, because after you give him Loretta's bone, there will be some dialogue. So if you want any of these things, I would purchase them now. It's not like he's going to lose them. You'll be able to get them later. But right after talking to him, you won't be able to get it for a second. So I'm fine without anything, and I'm gonna give him the bone.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. No, I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
So,
Goodbye, and stay safe.
after we do that,
Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
so after you do that,
Oh, hello, you're and in one piece. Goodbye. Oh, this.
I thought he was supposed to hunker down and be sad because Loretta's dead, but that didn't happen, so I guess I don't remember when that happens. But he mentioned what good is thievery when you have no place to go. part of his quest is you will have him be going to other places. So Greirat isn't going to have a boring life forever. I'm going to go ahead and sell all these souls. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and level up my vitality once and level up my... She's talking to me. Shh. Level up my strength.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Farewell, Ashen One. Alright. So, we gave him the Loretta's bone. It might be when we come back. Here, let me try that. If this was an emulator, I would just use the fast forward function like I do because I'm impatient. Okay, let's try talking to Greirat. I just want him to be depressed. Ah, here we go. Now Greirat is depressed.
Heavens, she was already dead.
And he gives you the curl up emote. Now, that's why I wanted him to be depressed, is because the only way to get this emote is by making him depressed.
Heavens.
And then he doesn't say anything. We can just make him really sad forever. So, not forever, because in a little bit he will be up and ready again to sell us more stuff, and then along his quest line he'll get even more stuff to us. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. It's a little bit of a shorter of an episode, but I wanted to make sure to come back and give him Loretta's bone, and we did the Mound Makers. So we'll continue exploring Undead Settlement a little bit next week. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace out, bros.